Bench Riders, and welcome back to the Bench Riders podcast. I'm here with my lovely friend, roommate, coworker, cohabitant, Amanda Lynn.
You forgot
Schwartz.
girlfriend.
Oh, my girlfriend.
Sorry.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding.
when are we breaking the news? Are we breaking it today? I wasn't sure. We didn't talk about it.
Well, we should, because we were talking about last night how we are never moving out from each other's apartments.
Yeah.
So, we might as well just call it now.
That's very true.
Right?
Yeah. Although we got into, some touchy, territory when we actually, were, realistically talking about what that moment will feel like. And I genuinely...
Don't bring it up again.
Genuinely, I got anxiety.
I'm not in the state. I'm fragile today. I don't think I can talk about it.
Yeah?
Well, because I heard on a podcast a girl talking about how she had roommates at 27. Mm-hmm. And as we mentioned, we're 26 now. Mm-hmm. And it put into perspective that next year we'll be 27. And at what age is the appropriate age to no longer have a roommate? Because I could do this forever.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's so chill.
I feel like me and you could just get a house together, yeah. Whoever we end up marrying, and then each other and their spouse, we can all get a big house together, all go in on it.
Yeah.
And then we can each have different wings of the house.
It'd be like the hype house.
Yeah.
But for adults. So what would that be called? I don't know.
The sad and depressing.
The sad and depressed house.
Yeah.
Can you tell that we're kind of feeling out of it today?
Okay. What's going on, buddy? What's new? What's poppin'?
Well, I'm excited because it's Thursday evening, which means tomorrow is officially Friday.
Yep.
And I live my life for the weekends.
Who doesn't?
That's a great point.
Tell the people what you're doing on this fine Friday.
Okay, so American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone familiar with Scotty Creary out there? Scotty McCreery? Oops, I said his name wrong. Obviously not me. Okay, it's been how many freaking seasons? He won season 10, Scotty McCreery. So it's been a long time. Anywho's, he's gonna be in Atlanta tomorrow at the Roxy. So I am going to that.
Because when Scotty McCreery's in town,
How do you pass that up? I'm trying to convince Amanda, but obviously she's not sure.
Well, the thing is, can you name a Scotty McCreery song? Into the microphone for us right now, please.
Hold on. What is that one where he's, this is it, this is now, this is what I've been talking about.
It's okay. You've proven my point.
Okay.
You can't name the song, and I don't want to go. I just don't want to go. Okay.
Here's my thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily go to things because I'm a fan of the person.
Yeah, I understand that.
To get out of the house and drink a beverage.
Yeah, I think another reason I don't want to go is because I'm doing a dryish situation at the moment. Mm-hmm. And I'm so far so good. Of course, besides our birthdays.
Yeah, that was.
And by so far so good, I mean I've made it. I'm going on 10 days.
Oh, that's
which is
a long time.
That's not bad, right?
That's pretty good.
I know, and I fear if I go to Scotty McCreery, in which I can't name one of his songs, I will need a beverage, as you mentioned. Yeah. And I'm not sure if I'm willing to give it up quite yet.
I understand that.
Because I will be having one if I'm in the presence of Scotty. So.
Oh, yeah. Is that a compliment or a diss to Scotty right now?
I don't know. It just came out of me. I don't really know. So let me get back to you.
Okay, that's fine.
Perhaps not, though.
Okay. No, it's okay.
But I'm also easily convinced. So ask me again tomorrow.
I think this is why our roommate situation works, because we have different wants.
Because we hate everything each other does.
Okay. Before we get into the episode, can we just pause? I'm not going to name who. But I got into this group message last night because of Amanda for this trip, right? And I was like, oh my God, I've been added to the group chat. And they're just chatting back and forth in the chat, as it does, trying to plan this trip. And I didn't say anything because, what is there to say? No one asked me a question. So I'm just going to enjoy.
Go ahead.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Turns out Amanda's oh, I double booked myself because she's just so popular. And so she had to say, sorry, guys, I can't go. So she politely removed herself from the chat.
It wasn't so politely. I abruptly just left the group.
And apparently the group took that as, I'm not going to. And I went to go check the group chat and it's you have left the group chat. And I did not leave the group chat. I was removed.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
2 things. First thing, it is public knowledge that we're a package deal. So when I left the group chat, the public knew to take you right on out before you even had the chance.
It's still hurtful, buddy.
Number 2, as for your question, what do you say in a group chat? you have to bullshit your way through a group chat. You don't have to say anything often, but you have to chime in. And I'm the first to say I'm really bad at group chats as well. Yeah. I really am. Like, there's a lot going on. You don't have all the numbers saved. You forget about it. You mute it. You don't see it. Yeah. But when you're initially added to a group chat, you say something just quick and easy. Hey guys, so excited to come. Or I'll be there, bring your drinks. I'll be there, don't forget your underwear. Like something just like nice and easy so people know you're there, which you didn't do, and that's okay.
I didn't, because I thought I always see it as like a formal introduction. Like, hello, I'm here.
Right.
And I know I should have been more chill, and I fumbled.
You fumbled, and it's not your fault. But the thing is, you didn't want to go anyway.
I did, but not without you. So again, I guess I didn't.
Full circle.
Here we are.
Group package. I have to tell you guys something.
Yeah.
I think I'm going through something.
Oh.
I feel fraudulent, I think is the word.
This is not on the docs.
No,
I don't know
this is just how I've been feeling. Okay. Because me and you started this podcast because I thought that me and you have pretty good banter together.
Yeah.
And maybe that's conceited. Because sorry. I've always seen myself from an outside looking in as like a girl who can make jokes. I'm not claiming to be a comedian, but like I have jokes.
Yeah.
Time to time.
Yeah.
But recently I discovered a video of myself in which I was auditioning for the Savannah Bananas internship.
Oh.
In which I thought I was just the funniest girl on the block. Mm-hmm. Now, it turns out I am not funny, and I feel fraudulent being on the mic with you here today because I'm going to play a clip for you.
Are you going to play the audio?
I'm going to play the audio of basically what happened is I wanted this internship with the Savannah Bananas back in 2018. First of all, hideous in 2018, but that's besides the point. That's why I want to show you the video. The Savannah Bananas demanded like a video interview, so you had to like send in an audition tape basically. And this was a script I wrote for myself. Please enjoy. Oops, Bluetooth's on. please enjoy.
While you're playing it, I just want them to know that like she came bursting in through the door before her Pilates class. She's like, oh my God, I forgot to tell you. And then she played this audio
speaking
for
of
me.
Pilates, I'm still doing that, which is like kind of crazy because it was like last season we talked about the grip socks.
Yeah.
Anyway, please enjoy.
I don't eat bacon. I'm not a bacon fan. I never have been. I never will be. I love bananas, however. I eat bananas every morning with peanut butter on my toast. I just love bananas.
Now, I just want to know, where are you going with that, buddy? Like, what?
Let me describe the angle. The angle of the joke is that the Savannah Bananas and the Macon Bacon are arch nemesis.
Right.
Okay. At the time, I was in Mercer University in Macon, Georgia. So the angle was, I know I'm a Macon girly, but I like bananas more than I like bacon.
Fair enough.
B- for thought process.
Yeah.
F- for execution. I feel so embarrassed. But you want to know the best part?
What?
They offered me the internship.
Yeah, this is
worked.
true. Yeah, the joke worked on the people.
Yeah.
So you can't be too disappointed in yourself, buddy.
And that's how I got here today.
That's how we're here.
I feel better. Thank you for walking me through that. What else? Anything?
I don't know if I can beat that.
No,
you can't. Beautiful. So I'm ready to get into it.
I just had like a whole like internal crisis, and we worked through it together here on the Bench Riders podcast. So
that's good. The thing is, you can't look back at old videos or pictures of yourself.
Oh, I did though.
Because you walk a fine line of being like on, what is that? And then you found a oopsie.
Okay, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. There's a photo of me and Catherine over here.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what you're talking about.
Other teammates that will not be mentioned from freshman year. End of freshman year. And to say it politely, the freshman 15 attacked us all brutally.
Oh my God. Literally, we had moon faces. Our faces were so round.
I think moon is like kind. We were very round, all of us, all over the place.
Really
all
inflated. It looked painful. We did not look well. We looked unwell. Yeah.
But here's a proposition for the people. If we can get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, right now we have 4.
So we simply just need 996 more of you.
Yes. Once we get all of you locked and loaded into our YouTube page, We will drop the photo on our Instagram. Or no. I didn't run this by her.
Sorry. My neck just got itchy. I think I'm breaking out in a rash. Oh my God. No, that's fine. No, that's
clickbait.
We'll do it.
Okay.
All right.
Sold.
Deal. It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. You want to see this?
Okay. Let's get into our episode.
Let's do it.
The real deal.
Let's get into it.
First things first on here is Sandoval.
Okay. He is back in the news cycle, baby.
Yeah.
Starting off, he went on Nick Viall's podcast this week. Did you listen to it?
So I listened to the clips on TikTok. I saw several clips on TikTok. I don't listen to Viall Files, but they were pretty bad. Like, he was shaming Ariana, essentially.
I hate listening to the Viall Files. I think Nick's a dick as well, but he's really good. Nick's a dick. But he does a really good job of interviewing people, in my opinion, because he's very, like, to the point and, like, doesn't let people, like, slide under the radar with, like, lackadaisical answers.
Yeah.
But so I listened to this whole episode, Catherine. First of all, Tom Sandoval was, like, late. Like, they started recording. Tom Schwartz was also there.
Yeah. He was on time?
He was on time, early even. Tom Schwartz is an early bird, he said. But Tom Schwartz also went on to say that they are on TST, which is Tom Sandoval time, because Tom Sandoval is chronically late. So in this episode, they talk to Tom Schwartz for like 45 minutes before Tom Sandoval even calls Nick back. And Nick has it on speakerphone into the mic, and he doesn't answer the first call. He calls him back like 20 minutes later, and Nick goes, "Where the fuck are you, dude? Like, we're recording." And then Tom Sandoval goes, "It's 2:18. And he's like, "Oh shit, it's 2:18. I'll be right there." Anyway, it shows up like 2 hours late to this taping. And is just exactly what you said. So, like, defensive still, and like bashing of Ariana. And like, I wanted to talk about this because I get where he's coming from with certain things. Like, his scandal, like, did take a life of its own that other cheating scandals haven't taken before. And I think he's gotten too much backlash for it.
Yeah.
However, the issue is that he has not taken accountability for it at all. Like, Nick gave him the perfect platform to be like, bro, literally just say that you're sorry and you fucked up. Right. And he would say, "I'm sorry I fucked up, but Ariana did this, 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 and this." Like, he wouldn't just accept what he did.
I saw a clip of him saying, like, "But we didn't have sex for a year."
Yeah.
And she was a 20-something. It was exciting. Like, he has progressively dug himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Yes.
And like, it was funny because like in the episode, it seems like Tom Schwartz has had like therapy or something, because this man was on time. He was stopping Tom Sandoval to be like, "Dude, that's not a good look."
I know. I was like very impressed with Tom Schwartz, and I feel like he was there just to keep Tom Sandoval in check. And I know people have their issues with Tom Schwartz, but I think he's like a good friend.
I agree.
And I think he has his own qualms, but he was there. He was like mature. He was there to keep Tom Sandoval in check, and like, I don't know, I liked him being on the podcast with him. But what I wanted to say also about Tom Sandoval came out today, that he is dating a new girl, a model named Victoria Lee Robinson.
Do you have a picture of her?
Yes, I do. She's gorgeous.
Why Victoria?
I know. And so I wanted to bring it up because I wanted to get your thoughts on, like, obviously Tom Sandoval still wants love. Everyone does.
Yeah.
But what do you think has gone on in this girl's head to think that he, of all people,
is like a good mate?
Yeah, and look at how gorgeous, beautiful, amazing she is. She's she's a professional model. She is. Let's see if I have her age.
To be honest, can I give you like my hot take on that?
Yeah.
I think you didn't know her name before he started dating her.
Yeah.
Maybe she's trying to use him to get up in the ranks.
Maybe.
Of, like, models, or like getting her name out there.
Maybe. She's 31.
Okay.
But she's already a professional model, and she has 350,000 Instagram followers. I mean, there's always room for more, but she's already pretty famous in her own right. But since this news broke a couple hours ago, she's put her Instagram on private. Like, she doesn't want any, because I'm sure she would get a flood of.
You ask what's appealing about him.
Yeah.
My answer is nothing. Mm-hmm. There's nothing appealing about him. I think he really truly is like a pathological liar, narcissist. Like, I don't think he offers anything good.
No, because there's not been one single time where he said, "You know what, guys, I'm sorry." That's really all the public wants. Right. Haters are going to hate regardless.
Yes.
But the majority of like people with normal working minds just want to like, yeah, I fucked up. That was fucked up of me. Period. End of sentence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he always adds a comma but in there, and it's like he just has the worst personality, and I don't know what Victoria is doing.
We'll see how long they last, though. You know, we'll see if that like, really becomes a thing, or if it's more so just like a blip in time.
I know he kind of strikes me as like a Shep from Southern Charm, just like a guy who like never wants to get married and grow up, and that's fine. But you need to admit to that and like go into situations with that being on the table.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyways, I'm done with Tom Sandoval. Let's get into the athletes.
Yay! All right, Super Bowl. It's official.
It's set.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yep.
And the San Francisco 49ers.
Yes. Can I ask you?
Yes.
Do you
push your microphone away?
Do you think that this was part of the script of the NFL?
I don't. I don't. Now, granted, I think like, yeah, they switched the refs around for the game and whatever, but if you watch the game, the Chiefs like blew them out of the water. Like they weren't.
I disagree with you, and I did watch the game as well.
Yeah.
Alone on my couch. Yes, I did.
You think that what calls would they have made?
I don't think it had to do with the referees. I thought the Ravens. This is coming from a girl who doesn't watch football religiously, but I watched it enough to know that the Ravens were making mistakes that they normally don't make. Okay. And there are videos on TikTok of like certain defenders like what it looked like potentially not blocking when they could have blocked. Like it seems like a whole potential from the inside, like not just from the refs. Like the Ravens were in on it, like let the Chiefs win, because there were like that one turnover at the very end when he could have scored like a tying. I don't know, whatever. But like it just seems like to me like everyone was in on it to get the Chiefs in the Super Bowl because they're the one team that needs to be there.
That's a good. Honestly, okay, I didn't know this. Well, it makes sense, but I didn't know this. For winning, like, the conference or whatever, you get, like, a $750,000 pay raise, essentially. What if, going along with your theory, they agreed to prior to the game, okay, normally just the winner, but if you guys agree, we promise to give you everyone $100,000 at least. Yeah. So that way there's no true loser, because instead of being out zero, if you lose, at least you're getting 100.
Yeah, I'm sure if it was part of the script, which I don't see why it wouldn't be, if the script is real, I'm sure they all got paid. Because there were just certain things that the Ravens did where I'm like, that's not very Ravens-like. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the calls, but like I think everyone in the NFL wants Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl because this is like an iconic moment in history. Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl.
Not like, even performing, just watching.
No, watching. Like this is going to be talked about for hundreds of years. Remember the one game that Taylor Swift was at in the Super Bowl when she was dating Travis Kelce, whether they make it or not? Remember when she was at the Super Bowl?
Yes.
And like, what if they broke up next year? Like the NFL needs to capitalize now because they might not have it again.
That's true.
If, God forbid, they broke up. Because I will say, after the Chiefs won this last weekend, her being on the field, like, made me regret everything bad I've ever said about them. I thought it was like the cutest thing I've ever seen.
No, it was so wholesome. Those pictures are
so cute. No, so cute.
Mom and Dad.
I know.
They're adorable.
So,
continue your thought, and then I have something to add to you.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm done. I'm just rambling.
No, I was gonna say this. So, did you hear? Speaking of them being on the field, and Ben Schreider's, let us know if you heard this. There was an audio clip pulled from when they first got to see each other on the field, and it was something along the lines of like, love you, Tay. I'm going to go celebrate with the boys.
I saw that.
And then she's like, what? Or something back, and he's like, I love you so much. And she's like, this is the happiest I've ever been.
Yes. I've seen different versions of what they actually said, but it was along the lines of that, yes. And it was so cute. And like, I don't know. It sold me. It seems super authentic. She seems super happy for him.
Love.
No, it was so cute. I saw too, someone came up to her in that huddle when she was on the field and said something to her. You can't hear what the person says, but then she says something like, me, I did nothing. I was just here watching. Like, I think someone might have said like, thank you for getting us here. Like, you've been here. And she's like, no, it was all Travis. Like, I don't know. It's super cute. And I'm super excited that she's going to be at the Super Bowl.
Is she? I'm sure she will be, but there's
no way. She is, but people have done the math already. There's like, if she takes a direct flight out of, and she has her own private jet, if she takes a direct flight out of her concert, she'll be in Vegas at 8 a.m. the day of the Super Bowl, and the kickoff's at like 2. So she'll be there.
Nothing but time.
Taylor will be there, and I'm excited. Yeah, so I'm sure there's more to report after the Chiefs play next week.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Okay, next subject matter.
Yes.
Amanda and I were sitting on the couch last night, and I like brought this up. She's like, hold it for the podcast.
Yeah.
And I want to preface this by saying I don't have a ton of information.
As we normally don't, everyone.
Yeah, we don't normally. But I saw this commercial actually last weekend when they were doing these games, and it was these NFL players running in Africa. Like what looked to be Africa.
Like in a safari scene?
No.
Like Tarzan, like on their all fours?
No, dude. Like through like a village, and there was children just like watching them like tackle a cart, and like there's like.
Were these real players?
Yes, real NFL players, like dressed up in their uniform, running through the streets of Africa, and the children are like, "Woo!" And they start dancing with
What
them.
are the logistics of filming a commercial like that?
So here's what it said. It said something along the lines of like, "Want more information? Tune in for the Super Bowl." It's like, and then it said NFL 2025, and so it didn't say.
Read between the lines.
It said something about Africa on it, so people are like because like you know how the NFL played a game in Germany, and in London, people are speculating they're gonna play like in Kenya, somewhere. And
the NFL is taking over the world.
Yeah,
it really is. I'm super excited about the Super Bowl commercials. You know, I heard Addison Rae is going to be in one.
Okay,
people are speculating that Taylor and Travis might be in one together.
That would be fun.
I know.
I wonder like what company would afford that.
I know, literally. Who's got the deepest pockets?
I feel like Doritos.
Oh, they're always good. Some years fall short though with the commercials, and I just think this Super Bowl is going to be unlike any Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I'm actually excited for this one. I usually don't care, but this one I will be sitting my happy ass on the couch.
We're going to be watching.
I'll break my 75 hard.
Yeah, we got to have all the sneaky snacks.
Yeah, no, we're going to do it good.
Do it up.
Okay, staying on the NFL train. Oh, there's so much NFL this week.
Yeah.
So Brittany Mahomes was in a little bit of heat this week. I don't know if you saw.
I didn't really see this.
But basically, CBS posted a video, or a TikTok actually, of Brittany and Patrick walking out of the tunnel after the game on Sunday. And you can see Brittany.
You see Brittany.
Is it really an episode if I don't say something wrong?
No, it's not. So it had to do it.
You can see Brittany walking down the tunnel and turning to an attendant and saying, "Where do we go from here?" and twirling her finger like she's confused, like, "Where do we go from here?"
Oh, I did see that.
Okay.
Video. She's getting heat for that?
Yes. People in the comments are saying things like, Brittany Mahomes needs to get off her high horse. She's such a Karen. Like, the comments are really mean about how she acted towards this attendant. But I, too, watched the video, and I first of all, I don't have anything super wrong with Brittany. She's not like my favorite person, but like she doesn't irk me like she irks other people.
Right.
But in that video in particular, I don't think she did anything super offensive.
No,
like she looked actually confused as to where to go.
I wasn't alarmed by it.
No, I was not alarmed.
That's why I didn't. When you wrote Brittany Mahomes controversy, I was like, what did she do? Because I saw a video of her on the field, like videotaping all the fans. So I wonder if she got like heat for that. But the video wasn't too like.
No.
Incriminating, I thought.
It wasn't at all. But people are really mad about it, and she got wind of it, actually, and posted something on her story, her Instagram story last night that was like one of those inspirational quote graphics, and I'm trying to find exactly what it said. I don't know exactly what it said, but basically it was like, I'm unbothered, you still have my name in your mouth, like,
oh God.
That kind of a thing.
Yeah. With her, like, I think people do get bothered that her husband is so good, and like, to be honest, they're both just kind of dorky. Like, they're just dorky humans, and so I think for people to see them be so successful and have a platform where they're acting kind of dumb, it's like annoying to people. But it's like she's not like doing anything.
Maybe it's probably just like a jealousy thing. I mean,
the little brother. Oh, that's a whole nother topic.
We don't have to talk about him.
The couple, like, it's like.
Yeah. But this does come a couple months after she was in some hot waters for not tipping at a hotel.
Yeah, you had told me about that.
Yeah. So a couple months ago, she stayed at a hotel in Hollywood for a couple days and had a tab over $150 and tipped literally $0.
Oh.
Which
my God. Okay.
Is bad. Especially when you're like, knowingly a rich woman.
Knowingly so rich.
Yes.
Best quarterback in the league.
Yeah. So I feel like people just like things happen that she does and people cling to it, and then every little thing she does gets annoying.
Yeah.
But I personally like if Taylor likes her, I guess why not like her too?
I guess so. There's got to be something there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. On here next, I guess this is still technically football.
Yeah.
Kim Zolciak Bierman and her ex-NFL player husband, Croy Bierman.
Yes.
There's more updates with them as far as their messy divorce is going. Mm-hmm. Now, you sent me something on Instagram, and I'm going to let you talk about that, but I want to talk really quickly about what I saw on my Daily Mail.
Okay.
Did you see that Kim and their daughter, Brielle, share a Range Rover? And the Range Rover was repoed by the bank.
No. Wait, they share a Range Rover?
Well, I don't know if they both drove it.
Okay.
So probably.
Yeah.
So the car was estimated to be worth over like $100,000.
Oh.
And it showed that Kim stopped making payments this past May of 2023. And she owed over $83,000 on the Range Rover. So she literally paid like maybe $20,000 on that car.
That is a majority.
Yeah.
Of the payment.
So they no longer have their little Range Rover.
I don't want to proceed with talking shit about Kim Zolciak. However,
I know.
She is just... Okay, so what I saw, I didn't see that, but that perfectly plays into the story that I'm going to tell, which is basically she went to the police this week, and it's on body cam footage because police guys... If you're in the situation, they all have little body cam things on their chest now, and they record everything. No,
I need
get
that
it.
in my life.
We need evidence, receipts,
timeline, screenshots.
So she went to the Alpharetta Police Department this week with her daughter. Her daughter was there too, and she basically told. It was kind of a convoluted conversation, but you can watch it on TMZ. TMZ has the video.
Oh my God.
And she basically went to the police and said that Croy stole jewelry and purses from her, kept them in the safe, and sold them. Yeah. And it's worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Okay. Like the online thing, right? Like he was selling it on their website.
But she went to the police again this week about it. And it seems like she's just trying to like get money from it. Like she wanted, who knows exactly what she wanted, but it seemed like she wanted money in return for these possessions that were stolen, but we don't even know if they were actually stolen. Yeah. But the police told her like, I can't really do anything for you, ma'am. Like your divorce is still ongoing. So these could be technically shareable marital assets. So they could be yours or his. So like until your divorce is final, there's nothing we can do. And it all just screams
with the finalization of their divorce.
I know. I mean, that's why I don't want to talk too much shit about Kim, but like when it's something with her every other week and it's her doing this and it's her doing that, Croy's been pretty silent here, people. He has. But Kim is doing something every single week, and it just plays into the either she wants a Bravo show or she wants money from Croy. But I'm not sure Croy has the money. I think she's just like honestly at like a point of desperation if her car is being repossessed, like you're saying, of like, how do I get money fast? Yeah. I blame Croy and see if I can scam the police out of hundreds of thousands of dollars or insurance or whoever it might be. I see if my stories will make TMZ and they'll pay me. Yeah. I'll see if this will pick up a reality show on Bravo, Kim and Croy's Messy Divorce Series 1. Like
she's selling her soul.
No, she really is.
Try to make some money.
I know.
And that just made me think like, so she used to be really good friends with Khloe Kardashian. I don't know if you knew this.
No, I didn't.
Like, she flew out to Khloe Kardashian's baby shower. Like Khloe came here. Like they were pretty good buddies. And it makes me wonder because the Kardashians have a way of making sure their PR shit is tight. Yeah. I feel like
just like their booties.
Yes. And I feel like Kim is definitely on the outs of that now. Yeah. For sure with how she's been acting.
100%.
Yeah.
Wishing them all the best. Yeah. And I'm going to proceed on.
I'm sure there'll be more with it, but let's move on to another NFL.
This story, just sit back, buckle in. I'm going to tell you the story.
Okay.
I need your immediate reaction. So we talked about last week, Tyreek Hill had filed for divorce in Florida from his wife, right?
Yeah.
So basically, he filed in Florida last week. These are court documents, public record, that he filed for divorce in Florida last week. Mr. Tyreek Hill then went on a couple days later onto social media and denied filing for divorce. And people were like, but Tyreek, it's public record, man.
Right.
So he goes on to Twitch because apparently he's a big Twitcher, as men do these days.
I've been on Twitch.
No, I believe it's a gaming site for gamers, but you can also like live stream as you game.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You don't have to pretend that it's interesting, but yes.
Sure.
And he went on Twitch to his live stream and basically said, I didn't file for divorce. My lawyer accidentally filed these papers, and the boneheads, the quote was like, the fucking bonehead that made that mistake has been fired. So he fired his lawyer for filing divorce papers from his wife. And he's claiming that he never meant to be divorced. But I talked about this on the radio yesterday, and Chernoff made a good point of, okay, to-do list. Pick up Tyreek's laundry. Bring his dog into the groomer. Pick up his groceries. File divorce from his wife. Like,
right.
That doesn't just slip into the to-do list. Like,
You don't just have a lawyer with papers.
No.
That acts... Why do you have papers?
Right.
If you don't mean to file them.
Yeah, and don't you need signatures on that type of thing? Like, that's not just something you file without a signature. Like, so basically, my thought here is that, like, they got in an argument, and in the heat of the moment, he's like, fuck it, I'm filing for divorce. And it was like, they healed their issues within 24 hours, and he's now blaming the lawyer. But what sucks is he actually did fire the lawyer, and this lawyer is the same one that's representing him in the 2 paternity suits that we talked about. And so this lawyer is now out 3 cases with Tyreek Hill, millions of dollars, because he's going to have several more babies, I assume, and probably a divorce in the future.
That guy probably thought, like, when Tyreek Hill hired him, he's like, yes, this is like my time. This is why I went to law school. And now that he's been fired because Tyreek is ashamed.
Yeah. So basically, like, Tyreek's taking no responsibility yet again for the divorce filing.
He's like a Tom Sandoval of the NFL.
He really is. But him and his wife were spotted out last weekend, hand in hand, looking fun and flirty, and they're clearly not getting divorced. But, like, you can't blame him and fire the lawyer. Like, if the lawyer actually did mess that up, okay, but what are the odds? The lawyers are the smart ones, guys.
Yeah.
It wasn't the lawyer.
Tyreek Hill is the one that's been knocked in the noggin a couple too many times.
Yeah, that's CT, man.
Wait. No, I'm so confused.
I know.
Also, I just want to talk about his wife for a second.
Yeah.
I'm not shaming her in any way, shape, or form. I just want to say, let's say you got married, okay? I know. I'm just going to say.
Why would you?
Imagine that day comes.
Yep.
And you got with a pretty wealthy man.
Oh,
like, he's very
okay. I'm back in the conversation.
Okay,
Yes.
He's super wealthy, but like you guys are like in it together.
Yeah.
And you find out that he has, in the midst of you guys being together, fathered 5 other babies.
Yep.
But he wants to be with you, but then he accidentally files divorce papers, but then he's like, oops, sorry, I didn't mean it.
Yep.
How are you feeling about that today?
Today, I'm not feeling great, Bucky. Thank you for asking. I would like to think that I'd be out by the time I found out that he is fathering 2 babies with 2 women he never told me about.
Right?
However, we know it's harder when you're in these things to get out if he's telling you the right things.
Yeah.
From an outside looking in, not good, but like you never know what Tyreek is saying over there.
I know.
Especially when you're dealing with a man with $26 million a year income. So I'm wishing the best for the Hills.
Oh, wow, dude. Oh, wait. Speaking on that, before we hop on to the LeBron James emoji.
Yeah.
One of our old teammates actually went to high school with one of Tyreek's baby mamas.
Oh, yeah. Shout out.
She texted us. Should we shout her out by name?
No.
Okay. Well, you know who you are and you're listening. If you want to be
Privacy.
named next time, we will name you.
I don't know if she wants
But she
that.
texted us and said that she went to high school with one of his baby mamas and said the first time that the baby mama, posted a picture on Facebook with Tyreek, she thought it was photoshopped, but then it kept happening, and eventually she posted a picture of the kid and him together, and it's deep in her Facebook somewhere because also one of her coworkers, our teammates' coworkers, knows one of his other baby mamas.
And I'm sure there's more.
I'm sure there's more, but it's like, what are the odds? What a small little world. When you start having that many babies, your world gets real small.
Incest becomes more and more realistic every single day.
Yeah. Ew.
Sorry. I'm just thinking, like, if you have that many baby mamas and that many babies out there, what if they don't know each other and then they end up I don't want to go down that road. I'm just going to take myself right out.
And Nick Cannon are like repopulating the world. No,
literally. Thank you for your work. Keep pumping, guys. Okay.
Okay, you talk about this.
The next story is that LeBron James posted a hourglass emoji to his Twitter the other day. And that's the end of the story. People are like freaking out about it because they're like, what does it mean? Like, is he about to retire? Is he about to murder someone? Is he about to, like, nobody knows what it means. It was just so cryptic and everyone is freaking out.
LeBron James tweets hourglass emoji ahead of trade deadline and the wild speculations continue.
What? I just wanted to talk about it because, like, the things that get blown out of proportion. Like, this man made a tweet at 2:30 a.m. and, like, it's major headlines in the news. Wow. What do you think he meant by time hourglass?
I feel like he dot. It. I feel like he was, like, maybe, like,
he was taking a shit.
Taking a shit, like, doing something. And he accidentally, like, tweeted an hourglass.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's like, no, he wouldn't be traded anywhere. I don't know enough about basketball to speak on it. I just feel like people read too much into that stuff.
I mean, to me, hourglass ... means we about to turn up because he had what team is he on? What team is he on?
I'm making this my Instagram caption.
We're about to turn up.
No, let's make that our Instagram caption. We'll do an hourglass ... just to keep people on their toes because apparently the people love it.
The people love it.
Yeah.
No, but I really think it's like because they had just lost the game, whatever team he plays for, which is embarrassing that I don't know what team LeBron plays for, but they had just lost. And so to me, it was him being like, it's only a matter of time till the team and I come back from this loss and never lose again. Like, you know what I mean?
Boys are so dumb.
Dramatic.
They're so dramatic.
So that's that story.
Okay.
Want to slide on in to the next one? Or
yeah. Steph Curry, everyone, with the shot boy, is a women's sport advocate.
Yes. Yay.
Yay, Steph.
So basically what happened is he was mic'd up at a game a week ago or so and was basically caught on camera saying something about like, I want to take on like Sabrina Ionescu in the 3-point challenge because the All-Star game is coming up for the NBA.
Okay.
And he was like Sabrina's legit, like I want to take her on. Ooh. And they caught that, turned into a social media clip, and Sabrina got a hold of it and said, let's do it. And the NBA and Steph Curry loved the idea. And so now I think it's next week it's February 17th, the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah.
Steph Curry and Abrina. Are you fucking kidding me?
Abrina Ionescu.
Words are so difficult. Wait till we get to the Bachelor of the Week and I have another story.
My favorite is when not just you, anyone flips around. It's a 2-word phrase. And you flip around the front. I love
that. It's like a Freudian slip.
It's fun.
Steph Curry and Sabrina Ionescu are going head to head in the 3-point shot challenge at the NBA All-Star game.
Oh,
and it's like completely a promotion of the WNBA in cahoots with the NBA, and Steph Curry is like spearheading it all, and people are really excited about this like collab.
I love that. That's
so yeah,
awesome. Very cool.
Well, happy sauce to sprinkle on top.
She wins.
I know. Well, it's because last year in the WNBA All-Star game, she only missed 1 shot, or something like crazy like that. Like. So in this All-Star game, he is going to be shooting NBA regulation court because they're a little bit different, and she's going to be doing WNBA, and they're going head to head.
Okay.
So
we should watch that.
Stay tuned for that. You say that, but we won't watch that until it comes out on TikTok.
We'll get the clips.
We'll get the clips. We'll get the Spark Notes.
Our attention span is not long enough to sit there and watch that.
No, we can't even make it through a fucking episode of The Bachelor.
No, we cannot. No, but that's like.
But let me say, we're sleepy girls. Let me just say, Joey is by far the best Bachelor we've had in decades.
He's fine.
But we all know who he's picking. I won't even say it because you guys might be behind. But if we're right here, guys, we're right here. We know who he's picking.
Literally watch that first episode.
It's a little too obvious.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move into our dating history breakdown because we forgot to do this last week.
Yeah, we did.
And we forgot to do it this week until a couple minutes before.
Right before.
But this is a very fitting one that we're doing today.
Yes. Because we're talking about Patrick and Brittany Mahomes and their dating timeline because she gets a lot of shit, and maybe partially rightfully so, but also like it's not her fault she married the best NFL player in the current era.
Right.
So we just wanted to bring to light their relationship and how it started and how it's going.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it or do you want me to?
I can start it off.
Okay, start it off.
Chime in here and there.
Okay, you start it off, buddy.
Okay, so Patrick Mahomes and Brittany met in high school, actually. He was a sophomore, and she was a junior, and they went to school somewhere in Texas.
She's a coug.
Yes, she's a cougar, and it's cute. Like, it's a meet cute because he was on the football team, and she was a cheerleader.
Yeah.
And then after high school, like, they started dating, I guess, in high school.
Can I also say, in high school, I feel like when the girl is a year older, at least at my high school, it was always such a big scandal. When the girl was like a grade older, it was like, what?
Yeah, I know.
Like, kind of a big leap.
It is.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he was like a standout even then.
Duh. But he was also kind of a nerd in high school. If you've seen pictures of him.
Yes.
She was beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, and he was like a little nerdy quarterback.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I know. I'm looking at this like prom picture where she's in like a zebra dress.
Yeah. Yep.
That's probably not going to show.
I just tried to drink my microphone as if it was my zero fucks given drink. Sorry.
That's probably like ASMR. You gotta play that back. Okay, so anywho's after high school, he went to Texas Tech to play football, and she went to Texas, somewhere in Texas. Where was it? Austin? Texas? Somewhere.
Texas at Tyler.
Texas at Tyler.
Which I've actually never heard of once in my lifetime.
But she was on the soccer team.
Yeah.
So both very athletic.
Yes.
What next, Amanda?
Oh, next, Patrick and Brittany become pro athletes together in 2017. So they both graduated, Brittany graduated in 2017 from college.
Again, cougar.
At Coug, and signed with the Icelandic professional soccer team. The same year, Patrick was selected by the Kansas City Chiefs in the first round of the NFL draft.
Dude.
And they had been going strong this whole time. Like, they had been together since 2012.
Yeah, this is crazy to me that, like, along these stories that we're telling, they have never
wavered. Yeah.
Once.
No.
Not that, like, has been publicly.
Which is kind of
knowledge.
shocking for, like, the best athlete in the world. Like, it would not be shocking if the Tom Bradys of the world were, like, having issues in their marriage, but you've heard no cracks. Like, they're actually very cute together.
Yeah.
He was in this season of The Quarterback on Netflix.
Yes. Yeah.
And it showed a little bit of their ins and outs of their relationship, and they're very cute, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Like,
too.
she threw like this really big birthday party for him, and she's an Instagram model. She's an influencer. She was making sure that he was there to take pictures, and he was like rolling his eyes, but would kiss her goodbye every time he like left to go talk to his friends. Like, they're super cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so then in 2020, he won the Super Bowl. Okay.
Yes.
And a couple months after he won the Super Bowl in 2020, he popped the question to Brittany, and they got engaged in September of 2020.
And then they had their little babies.
Yes, they did.
Babies.
They expected that they announced that they were expecting the same month that they got engaged, which obviously has nothing to do with it, but she got engaged. They got engaged on September 2nd, 2020, and announced pregnancy on September 29th, 2020.
Oh, shit.
Then they gave birth to their first baby,
Sterling.
And
And then isn't their son named, like, Bronze or something?
It is, yeah. Like, they're, like, going for the full metal theme. What's next?
Sterling and Bronze.
What's next?
Like
Goldie?
Oh, Goldie. Goldie's actually
kind of cute for a girl, yeah. The first baby was born in 2021, Sterling. And then what happened after that?
Oh, also she owns like the women's soccer team, the Kansas City.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So they are very involved in the soccer community still, actually. Yeah. I'm trying to see if anything else happened after that. I mean, they've just been married and having babies ever since.
They've just been steady. And I feel like, I understand like the annoyances that can come with very vocal people, because I myself am not like a super vocal person, so sometimes it's like, damn, how are you that outspoken? But they just seem happy. Their relationship is honestly admirable. To be together that long, no qualms here, and they seem to be going very steady. So props to them.
I'm happy for them. They are like a very iconic athletic couple. And like, she's now the she's Taylor Swift's best friend now. Like, she in her own right is like a celebrity of her own now. Like, she's been photographed by all the paparazzi going to dinner with Taylor Swift, Cara Delevingne, and like obviously it's because Taylor's dating Travis, but like she has become like this own entity. So even if they ever split up, like she is Brittany Mahomes.
She is who she is. Yeah.
But I think it's so cute that they've like made it this long together, and I hope they just persevere on.
Literally, I don't know why. When I was in high school, I thought I was gonna find my love.
Yeah, as we all said.
You just like assume that.
I still remember him. He's still out there, but I think he's a pastor now. And I'm not sure that...
Mine's a Mormon and yours is a pastor.
We love religious men. A religious man.
Oh my God.
Says the Jew.
Anyway.
Okay.
Next up. Oh yeah, our Bachelor
of the Week. I have a Bachelor of the Week for the pod. So
I don't know who this one is.
This is my Bachelor of the Week. His name is... Type it with me.
Typing it with you.
Okay, before I say his name... This is the guy I used this week for the radio show.
Okay.
And I said his name a certain way, and I was corrected yet again.
Can I guess how you said it and how you pronounce it?
Yes, because I feel that you'll get it right.
Okay, so...
This is his name.
Cochrane. I'm imagining you said Cochrane.
That is exactly what I said, yes.
And I know it's probably Cochrane.
It probably is, yes.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
Cochrane is so close to crotch. Like Crotchrin?
I think I actually said Cotrain. It is spelled oddly. That is not how I've seen the word Cochrane before, and that's not how I've seen it spelled.
Time out. Did you say Cotrain?
Cotrain.
Did you say Cotrain on the radio?
Yep. Live on the airwaves for the people. And I was corrected.
Okay, tell us about Jack Cotrain.
Jack Cotrain is a 24-year-old linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I picked him because he is an underdog. He's not one of their stars, but he's going to the Super Bowl. Yeah. And I'm super excited. I want to cheer for someone that's not Travis. Yeah. I'm cheering for Jack Cotrain.
Does he play?
I don't know. He's on the team now.
He's a cutie. Also, he just got a $750,000 bonus.
Yeah, so hey, sign me up. He's from Mount Vernon, Iowa, and he went to South Dakota for college. And for some reason on this podcast, we love the Midwestern boys.
We do. It's just something about him.
He's so cute. He's like
a cutie. He has a cute little smile.
Yeah, he looks like a happy man. But he's also a big boy. He's like 6'4", 230 pounds, and like that's right up our alley, buddy.
That's right where we need it.
That's right where we need it. Green flag is that he's on the Kansas City Chiefs, and also that he's an underdog on the Kansas City Chiefs, because you want to get him before they really aspire to great things.
Yes.
And so I want to swoop in now before it gets too crazy big. But he's about to be a Super Bowl champion because I know it's in the NFL script for the Chiefs to win. Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
Red flag is also that he's on the Kansas City Chiefs because I feel like there's just such a spotlight on them. The Chiefs.
The past 2 years have been crazy for them.
Which is red and green depending on who you ask. Yeah. And so there he is, Jack Cotrain.
There you have it. Okay.
All right.
Thanks for
buddy.
For that, buddy. Let's go on to the what's going on in sports right now. And I actually just thought of something else.
Okay.
Besides what I was going to talk about.
Please.
So should I start with that?
Please start because I will say I can't think of one thing going on besides the Super Bowl.
Okay, because when you were saying the Chiefs, let me look up to see. Jerkowitz. Kansas.
Oh, speaking of the word jerk, I think I talked about it last week, but I went to Braves Fest last weekend for my job, and I recorded interviews with the Braves and the radio guys, and I got an interview clip of the guys with Alex Anthopoulos, and while they were interviewing Alex Anthopoulos, there was a kid in the background because they were sitting up at the chop house and there was like a glass window, and there was a kid behind the glass window holding up like a Snapchat. You know how people hold up like text,
I saw that.
And it said trade for Dylan Cease. No clue who Dylan Cease is, but I thought it was funny, and so I posted this clip onto 680 yesterday, and the clip that I posted was shown on MLB Network today.
Oh my God.
Isn't that kind of cool?
That is cool.
Yes. So adding that to my resume.
Yay.
Thank you.
Who is Dylan Cease?
I don't know.
We still don't know.
Someone that the Braves fans want.
We still don't know.
And someone that Alex Anthopoulos thinks is too expensive, because the clip was the guy who held up the trade for Dylan Cease, and then Alex saw it and turned around and was like, he's too expensive. And it's a funny clip, but MLB Network took it and played it, and I thought that was so cool.
That's so cool, buddy.
So, thanks, buddy.
God. Did like someone at the office touch it?
Yeah, it's spreading around like a wildfire on this place.
Good. Okay, so It took me a second to find it because I didn't know her name. But so her name, she's a wife of a 49ers. Sorry, not 49ers. She's a wife of a Kansas City Chief lady.
No.
Kristen.
49ers. You were right the first time.
49ers football wife?
Yep.
Oh, that's why I was getting confused. The colors trip me up because they're the same.
Red and red.
Sorry.
Buddy, no judgment here.
Okay, let's
They're all
try
the
this
same.
again. Let's try this
Run
again.
it back.
So, the wife of a football player for the 49ers, her name is Kristen Zolciak.
I feel like we need to just cut this whole thing. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but she's a wife of a 49ers player, Kristen. Kristen.
I actually need help.
Kristen Zolciak is how you say that.
How do you know how to say that?
Because everyone's talking about her. So
so you saw this.
Yeah.
Okay, cut that. Let's start over. Cut that, please. Please cut that. No, please cut that.
I love that I have the cutting power, so I could leave it in.
Yeah, if you don't want a friend anymore.
I regret saying that immediately.
Oh my God, what's happening? No, we're fighting. We never fight. I'm getting sad. And I'm getting hungry. I think that's why. I'm getting hungry. Please don't take that as serious.
I'm hungry too. So you just tell your story. Just wrap it up.
Can you help me? I don't know how to say her name.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Let's
Here's
start.
the thing. Here's the thing. I'm leaving this in, so let's start again. What she means to say is the wife of the 49ers player, Kristen Zolciak.
Thank you. She
Yes.
is a clothing designer.
Yes.
And she just designs the cutesiest little clothing ever.
Yeah.
Like she takes like old jerseys, rips them, snips them, sews them onto boots, onto jackets.
Sure
and
does.
Her designs have been worn by ours truly, Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes and lots of other people. And they're just really cute designs. And actually, she just got a deal with the NFL.
Yes.
So she could start sewing their logos onto her stuff. So it can be like official merchandise.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I bet that shit's gonna be expensive.
I
but
bet
yes,
it is.
I'm happy for her that she has like now made her own splash.
Yes.
Separate from her husband.
Yeah. It's all her stuff is amazing.
Girls rule the sports world, and that's a fact.
Mic drop. Moving on to men though. Also this upcoming week, February 8th, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award is going to be handed out, which I think is like a good note to end on because it focuses on like a player who has made a significant impact in their community. So each team nominates one man from their team, and then they all go to this like nice little dinner, and then it's like voted on who has like done the best.
Oh, wow.
And then the winner receives $250,000 to donate to the charity of their choice, and all 32 of the nominees get $55,000 to donate.
Oh wow, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Who do we think's gonna win? Do we know the nominees?
I know that Patrick Mahomes is nominated for the Chiefs.
Oh, I could see him winning.
Yeah, especially if he wins the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Oh, duh.
We'll see, but that's what I know is going on.
Okay, and I don't know anything else to be true. So there you have it.
Oh my God, that was so fun.
That was so fun.
Cut that part. Or fine, leave it.
I'm gonna leave it. Shout out Kristen Zolciak. What did you say?
Just
shit. Congratulations on your deal. And we'll leave it there.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.